kitty.
Due to illness or injury, or I guess he has a job, the role of Nelson will be played by Schnell tonight, so I will do the intro.
I thought it was being played by Notepad.
Notepad, walk us in.
All right, you're terrible.
Riveting.
Should have put Nelson's thing over here, and then played a second deck. Just made a show of getting up and walking around.
One of these days I'll do that when I have the day off and you guys are busy, where I'll just play 4 decks and just keep scooting around my table.
Manufacture the most riveting game of Magic you can
Oh my
possibly
god, stack every deck. That'd be great.
I did that once, but I was sitting in the middle and 4 decks around me. I was just spinning in a circle.
I have a table for a 2-player game where I can just spin it back and forth. I build a Lazy Susan tabletop. But anyway, this is Homebrew Magic, EDH, sans Nelson because he has a real person job that's stressful or something. I don't pay attention. I don't read the Discord page. I just post animations. So,
I have him muted. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that son of a bitch. Chris, you won the roll-off?
I did.
So I am last. And that is where my interest drops off. So,
I've already lost this game.
Yeah.
This is my first time running Nils. I was hunting for a while for a mono white deck. I don't know. It doesn't exactly strike my fancy, but it seems less straightforward than some other mono white decks I was looking at. So we'll give it a shot. I'll draw for the turn. Ooh, that kind of changes what I'm going to do. I'm going to get hated so bad. I mean, more than normal. I will play a Soul Ring, and then I will play an Arcane Signet. Then I will pass the turn.
It's okay. What up, Hive Mind? It's your boy Teach. Woo! Coming back at you with Vorosh the Hunter, which I knew Chris was playing Nils, which cares about +1/+1 counters. Actually, just any counters in general. Can't attack him unless I pay for every counter I have. And like an idiot, I chose Vorosh the Hunter.
I'm going to put so many counters on this fucking guy. He won't know what to do because he can't attack.
Yet here I am. It's been a while since I built a new deck, so I don't have any new decks to bring to this new deck game. But I did make an addition to this deck. 1 card, but I hope I draw it. I want to see how it plays. We'll find out if that happens. Is this it? Nope. I will start off with a Hissing Quagmire, which enters tapped, and I will pass over to you.
Quagmire. And Schnell is playing Prime Speaker Vannifar. This is a brand new deck I built, I think, yesterday, and it is my Simic Gimmick deck. So we'll see if it does my Simic Gimmick, and I'm very excited to say Simic Gimmick multiple times. We will open up with Command Tower and a Gilded Goose.
He's ramping, get him.
Getting a food token.
Shut up, Arcane Signet Soul Ring.
Yeah, that's real fucking good. So, pass to Chris. I'm sorry, pass to Nelson, who is dead to us. He passes to Chris.
All right.
Will you remember me?
Play a Myriad Landscape tapped.
Oh, wait, I did that backwards. That's all I know that song.
I'm going to waste a colorless
Jump in with the
mana.
second line and then panic.
Panic. Run off stage.
Oh, yes.
Best
Lieutenant
Christmas concert ever.
Kurtar. It's a 2/2 flyer for 3. For a colorless and a white, sacrifice him, remove target attacking creature from the game.
Nice. I would love to see you get up for an Old Holy Nights solo, sing the second line of that song, and then flee.
Crap!
You're up, sir.
Past her.
I saw on Twitter, the VeggieTales Twitter posted a Merry Christmas thing or whatever.
Okay.
And they've got, one of the vegetables is Mary, one of the vegetables has Joseph, and just a little baby pea in the manger is Jesus. And someone quote tweeted it and wrote, "How did they crucify a pea?"
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So naturally, my first instinct, which I didn't do, but I wish I did, was get 2 popsicle sticks, make a little cross out of them, and put a pea there, and just smush it, and then try to spread it out.
Oh my god.
Or maybe just a finishing nail through the center of the pea.
Yeah, I was going to say, like a brad nail, and just
Anyway.
take that, Jesus.
I'm going to hell.
Oh my god. downhill from Pieces.
Which enters battlefield.
Have a good night, folks. We're done. We're out.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 or fewer lands. And I will play a Lotus Cobra.
Oh, shit.
Go Chanel.
Woo! Go Schnell. I also chant that.
Ghost in the Schnell.
Forest. And I'm going to sacrifice my food for some mana. Scoot Swarm.
It's a good swarm. It's a good swarm.
With
Go
the
ahead.
landfall.
Create
make a
an
token.
insect, and then if I have 6 or more lands, I create a copy of Scoot Swarm.
Got it. Draw.
Kick the cameras.
Castle Ardenvale.
Holy night. Shit.
It's bad. Oh, God.
I'm going to crack the Myriad Landscape, and I'm going to cast my commander.
Yeah.
And then I will pass the turn.
Good choice.
How big is that thing?
2/2
Good
flyer.
choice.
Shiny.
We'll drop a Yavimaya Coast.
2 planes.
Adding mana to our mana pool. Thanks, Lotus Cobra. I will play a Fertilid. It has 2+1/+1 counters, and I can pay 1 and a green to remove a counter to go look for a basic land and put it on the battlefield tapped. Gotta love Fertilid. There's 2 counters on it. Nils. I have 1 floating mana. I was gonna get it. Which I will use. Actually, to remove a counter from Fertilid. Not what I was going to do, but it's what I'm doing now. And I will pass my turn as I search for a basic.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, drawer.
First time casting Nils, and I forgot my end step trigger.
Oh,
We'll get it this time
put,
around.
put stuff out there.
Put a counter on my Fertilid.
Alright. Land for the turn will generate an insect.
Real bad at this game. Here, we're going to go like this. Amulet of Remembering Rules.
It is a very important item that I've created, so. And then because I don't know what's going to happen next, and I'm
Mine's all sleeved up and hard cast.
worried, I'm going
Mine's
to.
over here all flaccid and unprotected.
Do I want to do that yet? Whatever. I'm going to make a food token. Pass to Chris.
Untap. All that mana. Draw.
So, like 4 hours ago, my tight end for fantasy football was marked as being out with COVID because it's Monday night and almost everyone else has already played. Just running it without a tight end tonight.
That boy.
We still might win.
I will cast Sun Titan.
Oof.
I have nothing in my graveyard.
Who cares? You cast the
Yeah.
Sun Titan.
I will go to combat.
Even Myriad Landscape.
Target permanent. Oh yeah, I thought it was non-land permanent.
That would make Sun Titan bad.
Weird landscape's back. Tej. I'll attack you for 2.
I gave you a land, you dick.
I am a dick. 2
How
in the
much?
air.
I will take 2. I'll pull up some life here.
The counter from Fertilid, target player searches the arbor for basic land, puts on battlefield tap.
Then I will
That'd be real
go
fucking
to my
handy.
end step. For each player, put a 1/1 counter. Alright, I will put a 1/1 counter on your Lotus Cobra.
Sweet.
And on your Scoot Swarm. And it's each player, right? Yeah.
Two
yeah.
flying.
Yes, and I will put 1 on
Goody.
my
Yes, thank you.
1 on my Nils.
Knew I was forgetting something.
May I have some dice? And my turn is done. Pass to you, Teach.
This. Just so Chanel can have his dice back. One tap.
Dices, you son of a bitch.
should play.
God, white ramps way too hard.
Common complaint.
What's next? Drawing too many cards?
I tried with this deck.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen it yet. Weird.
4. I will play a Port of Carfell, which enters stats. This is the one I can pay 3, a blue, and 2 black, and sacrifice it to mill 4 cards, then return a creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I was not big on those lands when they were revealed. I got them in a couple decks now. Haven't actually used any of them yet, except the red-white one, which goes and gets you, a Skull Clamp. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's decent land.
Alright. Trigger. I have 1 mana floating.
Which color? Don't worry about it.
Blue. Which I will use to mutate this Dreamtail Heron onto my Fertilid. Whenever this creature mutates, draw a card. I will draw now. I will use my last remaining mana to play a Shadow Spear.
Crap.
And you've got a flyer I hate. And you have a Scoot Swarm.
Insect and a 2/2 and a 0/2.
I don't have attacks I like, so I will pass the turn.
Alright. Tap upkeep, drawer. Okay. We're going to try this. Eating a food for a mana. I'm going to clone this thing.
That's fair.
So I get the 2 counters, and it's a 3/4 with the ability.
You do not get... Oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
do get the counters.
Yeah.
Battlefield with it. Yeah, that's correct.
That's what I thought.
You did it.
I said we couldn't. We figured it out. So it is a base 3/4 flyer. Dreamtail.
So it's a 3/4 flyer with Fertilid's activated ability.
And 2+1/+1 counters.
Very nice.
Yes. But alas, that's all we got. Go ahead.
That was very Simic of you.
It's a Simic gimmick. Now, if we can just do more of the land part of this, which is why
That is all I seem
You
to
have a
be drawing.
Dreamtail Fertilid.
I do have a Dreamtail Fertilid. A pocket full of sunshine. A dream in my Fertilid? No. Heart full of song.
Teshar, Ancestor's Apostle. 2/2 flyer. Whenever I cast a historic spell, I can return a creature with mana value of 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. Oh.
Creature card. Alright.
I will go to combat. Justin.
Yep.
6 with Sun Titan. Does have an attack trigger, but I have an empty graveyard at the moment.
I will, no blocks, take 6. Down to 34.
End step. Put another 1/1 counter on your Fertilid.
Sweet.
And put another one on yours as well.
Fool.
And I will put one on Teshar.
Each player gets one.
Yes. For each player, put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature
Neat.
that player controls.
Yeah. Up to 1. He doesn't have to do anything.
That's true.
That's your end step trigger.
Yep. Pass. Just making sure I had nothing else.
I want that. Clear my throat and draw. Swamp. That will float me, let's say, a green mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got a lot of mana.
One, 2, 3, 4, I will mutate my Auspicious Starks on top of my Dreamtail Fertilid. It is now an Auspicious Dreamtail Fertilid. Whenever this creature mutates, draw a card. I will do that first. And then whenever this creature mutates, exile from the top of my library until I exile 2 permanent cards, because 2 is the number of times this creature has mutated.
Okay.
Those permanents go onto the battlefield.
God damn.
Yes.
Yikes.
But the rest are
Scoob.
exiled.
Mm.
Vigor. That's a good pull.
That's a solid pull.
Except,
I'm totally cool with him having
Nils.
Oh yeah, shit.
Like I said.
Ah.
Proceed.
And a forest. That will trigger Lotus Cobra. Do I have a play for 3 mana?
You sure you didn't do this on purpose?
I have a play for 2 mana. And that will be to... I'm not afraid of your flyer. I'll equip my Auspicious Stars with the 1 mana and the 2 mana. Now it is +1/+1 and trample and lifelink. But I can't attack you because of Nils. 6, 7, 8, 9. Chanel.
Yep.
9 flying trample, lifelink.
Yeah, I accept.
Sweet.
Down to 25.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 47.
Ooh, I didn't think of that part. That's not good.
Untap. Upkeep. Drawer.
Nah, Skeeter, he ain't hurt nobody.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Dreamtail Barbadur. Search for a basic.
Put it on the battlefield tapped.
Okay. Oh god, there's all my lands. A big old clump at the bottom. That will trigger Scoot Swarm. I will get another insect. Try to shuffle this a little bit better. Cut me, Mick. Okay.
Is that a Rocky reference?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And don't forget my. Oh, motherfucker! I grab the actual tokens and then use the draw on cards. Everyone's just gonna keep hitting me with stuff. Pass.
I've only ever seen one Rocky movie. This is the first. Did I ever tell you this story?
No.
I had a
At
buddy.
the end of your turn, I'm going to
What?
activate my Myriad Landscape. I already don't believe this story.
I had a friend who was obsessed with the Rocky movies.
Okay.
But no one in our friend group had ever watched them. So one day he finally convinced us all to come to his house and we'd watch the first Rocky movie. And there's a scene in the movie where Rocky has Adrian upstairs in his apartment. And it's, the 70s, so certain things were acceptable that aren't acceptable today. And Adrian's like, Rock, this was fun, but I gotta go home. He's like, no, you're staying here. We're gonna kiss a little bit. And she giggles. She's like, no, Rock, I don't want to tonight. And he literally goes, oh, before this, Adrian's brother, Paulie, shows up. And he's yelling at Rocky through, the open kitchen window. He's like, hey, Rock, where's my sister? And he's like, you got her up here. I'm not letting her leave.
Wow.
Okay, Rock, see you tomorrow. So she's like, no, I really gotta go home. It's late. And he goes, listen, Adrian, it's gonna happen. I shit you not. That's how it goes. And slowly, we all just turn our heads and look at our friend who's got his face in his hands because he forgot about that scene.
I love Rocky. Minus the implication.
No, you see, she can't leave because of the implication.
Oh my god.
Alright, I will.
Because you flat out tell her.
He wasn't really going to rape her, right? No, of course not. But she doesn't know.
Oh,
American cinema classic.
Sylvester Stallone.
Rocky 1.
It has been forever since I've seen that movie because I do not remember that at all.
I will cast Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants.
So I suppose he had a lot of pent-up aggression. He just spent a lot of that movie beating his meat.
Target creatures. How big is Vigor?
Vigor is a 6/6.
And you got Lotus Cobra out there.
I do.
I have a 5/6 flyer, 2/2 Scoot Swarm, and 2 1/1 insects.
I will +1 Ajani. Put him to 5 loyalty. There's a 5. There's so many sides to check on that thing. I will put a 1/1 counter on your Vigor.
Sweet.
And a 1/1 counter on your Dreamtail.
That's a planar die. That's not helpful.
Then I will... Ooh,
2 target creatures. You did it.
how big is your Heron?
It is a 5/6, and I have a 0/2 Gilded Goose.
You have no other flyers at the moment?
I do not.
Alright, I will send the Sun Titan at Justin and the Lieutenant Kurtar at Tej. It is 6. Please throw an insect in front of it. That's all I want you to do. I just want the attack trigger.
I mean, I was going to throw an insect in front of it, but now I don't want to.
Alright.
Now that I'm being told to.
2.
I'll
I
bring
will-
back the Myriad Landscape.
Throw an insect in front of it.
45.
I will go to my end step. I will put a counter on Teshar and on Vigor and on your Scoot Swarm.
Wait.
I will pass the turn.
It's stuck in your head now.
It is.
I will remember Nelson.
Okay.
Again, I don't read his messages. He was like working or had to do a VPN
Yeah, his
or something.
job kicked in.
What a jerk. I thought he was quitting.
Last week, I think.
Last week at this place.
Yeah.
I gotta stop reading messages on my watch and actually read them on a full fucking screen somewhere.
Silly Nelson thinking this would be the one recording where he wouldn't get ripped on.
Yeah, that dumb bitch.
Oh, bitch.
Log4j vulnerability. Yeah, that's why. I have no idea what that is, so I just skipped over it and went, meh.
I think, does that have something to do with why my kids aren't supposed to be playing Minecraft on certain servers right now?
I mean, they shouldn't be playing Minecraft in general. Reading fucking books.
2, 3.
I mean, I make them do both.
Ah,
Well, I make them do the one and they
Minecraft
choose
books.
to do the other.
they have both options.
I don't have a good player right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chris, cards in hand?
Uno.
Alright. I've made my decision. I'm going to go... It'll have to be green. 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 I'm going to remove all 3 counters from my giant monster here.
Okay.
To get 3 basic lands. I will do that during Chanel's turn.
Okay.
But they will all come into play, triggering Lotus Cobra 3 times.
Okay.
4 mana. I will mutate Cavern Whisperer on top of my Lotus Cobra. Whenever this creature mutates, each opponent discards a card.
Alright. I have a response to that.
That's fine.
Unless you do first.
No, I have no responses.
Okay.
I apologize.
I will flash in Solitude. With Solitude ETBs, exile up to one other target creature. That creature's controller gains life equal to its power, and I will target your mutate pile.
The biggest
The
one,
big
I
one?
assume.
Yeah.
The big giant one?
Yes.
I exile it
Yes.
forever, or until that thing goes away.
Forever. It is like a. It's like
Swords
a
to
sword.
Plowshares,
All right.
Dragon Bird.
Fine.
Elemental incarnation.
That's what I said.
You got it.
I will be discarding Hornet Nest.
And you flashed that in, so that was your discard.
Yes.
I am tapped out. I have no safe attacks. I will pass turn.
Untap.
But I do have to shuffle.
Draw. Land for the turn. We'll get an insect. We will remove a counter from the Dreamtail Dribble-Do to get a basic.
Na-na-na-na.
And an insect. And then we will remove yet another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, that's a Scoot Swarm. And then
Conthacris.
when this last island comes into play,
That Scoot Swarm's gonna get out of control.
it's a Simic gimmick.
Has Scoot Swarm ever gotten out of control?
Nav Scooter, he ain't hurting nobody. So I get 2 more Scoot Swarms. We did it. Go
Oh, boy.
ahead, Chris.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No cards in hand. During my upkeep, I'm gonna crack this myriad landscape. Reduce my odds of drawing lands. That doesn't. Soul Ring doesn't go to the graveyard. That card be way worse at
I mean,
that
it
point.
can.
We'll let you.
Tapped. Don't you hate that when you pull all the planes out of your mono white deck?
I mean, Nelson's with
Just
us in
gonna say.
spirit.
He's gonna watch this and come to my place and shank me.
Knocks on your door in the middle of the night.
All your dragons are in love.
Yes, they are.
It's adorable.
I was gonna say those are the Valentine's Day ones, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Nice. 4 Scoot Swarms and 2 insects, a 3/4 flyer, and a 0/2 flyer.
I have 0 flying.
Well, +1 the Ajani to 6. How big are Scoot Swarms? 1/1s?
1/1s. This one's a 3/3.
So you would have to throw a few creatures in front of my Sun Titan if you wanted to kill it.
Yep. But I do, so I will.
Okay. I will send the 2 flyers at Teej for a total of 6. Oh, the +1 from Johnny. I never resolved it. Put 1 on your this duder.
Vigor?
Yes, and 1 on your one of your insect tokens.
Not that. There you go.
Okay.
No, put it on your flyer instead. That's a better call.
This flyer or this flyer?
The larger of the 2.
Okay.
Then I will attack you, and then my Sun Titan at you.
Okay. Insect.
Okay.
You attacked me for how much? 6 you said?
6 in the air.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 39.
Right, pass turn. Oh, and step trigger. Counter here.
Okay.
Counter on your flyer. Dishonor on your cow.
Sorry.
I should just put an actual Fertilid in this deck.
For Lid's good.
Fertiliz's real good.
Um,
What's the CMC of it?
3.
Ah, it's in my wheelhouse. When I do actually use Varina, I know where my curve is.
Gotcha.
So, all your mutates are one less.
All my mutates are 1 less. Get rid of the good ones, Chris.
You put them in one convenient pile for me.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll mutate Mind Leecher on top of my... underneath my Vigor. I just gave you the finger and I didn't.
Son of a bitch.
Underneath.
What did I ever do to you?
Whenever this creature mutates, exile the top card of each opponent's library face down. I can look at it, and I can play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. Whenever I cast a creature spell, if it has mutate, draw a card, discard a card.
That's pretty good.
I will discard Little Stone Recluse. Let's take a peek at what these are. Yes. Oh, that's a thing. That's a good thing.
Damn.
Oh, that's a thing too.
I want to know what he took because it depends. It'll affect what I'm doing on my turn.
I'll play that plans.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and equip my Vigor with Shadow Spear. +1/+1 trample lifelink. Do it that way. Let's keep all these things. And you are a sorcery. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to lose a life to get some blue mana out of there. I missed that trigger. I will cast Croaking Counterpart.
Ah, nice.
To create a token that's a copy of target non-frog creature. Vigor's not a frog, except it's a 1/1 green frog.
So you're gonna get double the counters?
That is correct, sir.
Oh boy.
That seems real good.
Here's your 1/1 Vigor Frog.
Thanks. And I can't attack you because I have no mana left. You have a flyer,
I have 2 flyers.
but that's okay.
Oh.
Chanel, I will attack you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 flying trample lifelink.
Fuck it, I'll take it this time.
Hold on.
Oh.
4 damage.
Oh,
I knew it.
you're gonna exile it?
Knew it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop Kurtar.
You don't want him gaining 10 life this time?
No.
Okay.
Exile target, remove target attacking creature from the game.
Fine. So Vigor will go away. For simplicity's sake, Mind Leecher is also gone, but we'll put this under here because this is still a copy of it.
Ah, yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Damn you, Chris. Although that thing is gone,
Yes.
which I'm happy about. Go.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, draw. We are going to remove a counter from Fertilid, Dreamtail Fertilid. Land. Getting 4 more
Jesus, stop it.
Scoot Swarms. And then we're going to remove another counter from the Fertilid to get another land.
Just keep making them bigger. You'll be fine.
I don't like this.
And get 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 more Scoot Swarms.
Shit's getting bitched up.
Shit's getting bitched up.
Good cut. Okay.
Remember the simpler times when Justin could not get lands? Those are the good old days.
I remember.
Yeah, but I helped him out like a good friend.
Scoot. So there's a batch 4. And
Jesus Christ.
I didn't even have to do it this way.
Get him, he's swarming. Swarm.
Swarm.
Okay. Will I be doing anything else?
Sun Titan's just gonna bring that asshole back. Shh. Sorry. Sun Titan's just gonna bring that asshole back.
Go ahead, Chris.
End of your turn. I will make a 1/1 white human creature token with Castle Ardenvale. I can also token. Not as efficiently as Scoot Swarm, though.
Yeah.
Right. Upkeep.
Kicking shit because I'm excited. I don't know if you've seen.
Things are getting real.
Got a lot of fucking Scoot Swarms.
Living the dream.
I mean, as I told Nelson, one of the things this deck does is go exponential bugs. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Thank God white isn't known for board wipes.
It's true.
I put 1 in the deck.
I mean, you have a decent reusable when you keep exiling.
Not real efficient on 1/1 insects.
Yeah.
Or Scooty Boys.
Scooty Puff Jr. sucks.
Okay. Draw. Fuck. I mean, it's not a land.
Yeah, I got a land.
Marble Diamond. I was really worried about ramping in this deck. +1/+1 counter on a couple creatures here.
Do it. Do it.
May I have another die? Thank you. I will put 1 on...
You want to put it on my bird? So I can get more lands?
No.
Do it.
No, in retrospect, that was probably a poor decision.
I mean, I was thrilled the entire time it was happening.
Yeah, me too.
Like, thank God this table's here.
I'll put 1 on Teshar. And 1 on... Let's see. Another... One of your scoots, not the insects.
This one has 2 +1/+1 counters.
Yeah.
Do you want a new one
Yes.
to get? Okay. So, here. We will have red dice indicating quantity. White dice indicating quality.
Then I will go to combat. Second verse, same as the first. Flyers at Tej, Sun Titan at Justin.
Just the one flyer this time?
Yes, it is a 5/5.
I will take 5.
Non-scoot insect.
Oh, Marble Diamond trigger, by the way. When I cast a historic spell, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. And then Sun Titan trigger. Myriad Landscape.
Jesus.
End step. 1 on Teshar. Dice, please.
I think I grabbed all my 40k dice. Most of my 40k
1 on
dice.
Sun Titan. Pass turn.
One's up. Draw this guy. Oh, that's not a good guy. I mean, it is, but... command tower. Sure. We'll float a blue. For shits and giggles. One, two. Three, four, five. Yes, because you... I will cast Archipelagore for its mutate cost, and I will target my Vigor.
What does it do?
When this creature mutates, tap up to X target creatures, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated. It would be just one.
Okay.
Those creatures don't untap during the controller's next untap step. Any responses to those?
No.
No, sir.
Well, I've got a response. When I cast a creature spell with mutate, I draw a card and discard a card. I will draw this. Oh, thank God. And I will discard the Creeping Tar Pit. Alright, I will mutate this on top of Vigor. Vigor is now a 7/7 flying. I will tap that Sun Titan. I'm sick of looking at it. It will not untap during your untap step. Whenever this creature mutates, exile the top card of each opponent's library face down. I played a land. It was a command tower, so I can't play this planes.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What?
Civic gimmicks, man. Civic gimmicks.
Damn it! But they're my gimmicks. Basically, if you took one specific card from me, I'm going to be very pissed off on my next turn.
Can I play it now?
I mean, maybe.
I could, but I don't want to. Because Chris.
Because I have plans.
I don't.
The gimmick must come to fruition.
3, 6, 7, 1, 2.
I even have the fucking the elf out of what is it, Planar Chaos, that lets you get something back from exile. Just
The Rift Sweeper?
Yeah, just so that if my gimmick gets exiled, I have at least some way of getting it back in the deck and then going from there.
How many tricks would you say this pony has?
Like one, but it's a really sweet saddle.
Would you say it's a one-trick pony?
Phyrexian Metamorph.
Ah!
And it will enter the battlefield as a copy of my giant Archipelagore monster.
Yeah.
Ah!
I will go ahead and equip my Metamorph with the Shadow Spear. And I will pass the turn.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, so I need
I don't like any of this.
I'm going to Summoner's Pact, search my library for a green creature card, put it in my hand, and then shuffle my library. I'm going to grab Biovisionary.
Is that the one you thought I was going to play?
I was hoping you didn't have Biovisionary.
Okay.
Oh shit. Why are you smiling?
What?
Oh shit.
Card cut. I mean, now there's another card that Teach could have taken that just fucks me over. I'm going to cast Biovisionary. I'm going to put
4 to win the game.
Infinite Reflection on it, so my non-tokens all become copies of Biovisionary.
Oh, that's how you're doing it.
And then, at the end of my turn, I control 4 creatures named Biovisionary.
I can't stop him. Can you
I
stop
win the
him?
game with Biovisionary.
Come on, White. Do something.
The Simic Mimic gimmick got there.
No, I can't. I don't think I can do anything.
Woo!
Can I see Infinite Reflection? I believe you. I just want to look at it.
Enters a battlefield attached to a creature. Each other non-token creature you control becomes a copy of that creature. Nice. And then non-tokens enter the battlefield as copies of the enchanted creature as well. Like I said, I only take my shot when I know it's going to hit. And if I cast Biovisionary and then let it go around, somebody's going to take efforts to kill it.
At the beginning of your end step, you control 4. Yep.
Yeah.
Got there.
Awesome.
Yeah. That is the Simic Mimic gimmick. What did you take from me?
Spawning Kraken.
Oh, that's another good Simic Mimic gimmick.
I have 2 Leviathans.
Which is also, again, when I was thinking about like the curve, when I do use Prime Speaker to cycle through and get stuff, if I go to from 5 to 6, this is a really good 6 to hit.
Yeah.
If I ever need to get rid of that, I go up to Hornet Queen and just start pumping out Death Touch tokens.
Oh, fun stuff.
Ah.
Simic Gimmick.
Simic Gimmick. Didn't have to attack. I just had to get hit in the face until I could pull it off. And when you started exiling stuff off the top of my library, I got real nervous. Like, there's no way in hell I can ever swing through all of Chris's crap.
You didn't get to take advantage of all the times I had 2 vigors.
But yeah, that is my brand new first run Prime Speaker Vannifar deck.
I like it.
And
Me too.
I built it entirely to win with Biovisionary because I love building decks in EDH that require having more than one copy of a card. That is my thing. That's my jam. I got Relentless Rats. I got Dragon's Approach. Now I have a Biovisionary Victory deck.
And a Biovisionary Victory.
And a Biovisionary Victory. Bio-Victory, if you will.
Retire it?
Retire it? I might.
I might.
So one of the things, when you're like, when you were asking me earlier today if I needed any cards, I'm like, I need the other green tutor. But I looked it up and it's like $60 to $70 to find
Which one?
The one that was out of Portal and then reprinted as a Judge promo. I think, is it Sylvan Tutor?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that one would be good. Fibblethip also found a home in this deck because if I turn my Gilded Goose into a Fibblethip, I get another body on the field and I get 2 card draws. But no, this was my most exciting realization when I could find it.
Oh, that's the...
Yes. I think I have a foil one of her.
This is a green creature. I can search it with a variety of green creature tutors.
Yep.
The backside of it is for 5 mana. Choose target creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until the end of the turn, except it isn't legendary if the chosen creature is legendary.
Is that the Pugilist?
So I can tutor this up with a Worldly Tutor and then just cast the backside. So usually 8 mana means I wins the game. I had 9 and 1 extra, and I just threw in before we started a Pact of Negation because I'm like, I should have 1 counter spell to just counter the counter that's going to try and stop me. So,
God damn, I like it.
Yeah. So,
That's
thoughts
fun.
and retrospective on your...
It did exactly what it's supposed to do. I just got a little flooded there at the end.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, like, it was... I liked it.
Yeah.
I want to play it in a 4-person.
Had I not a cheesy, not combat victory, there was nothing I could have done. Like, once you start, like, just putting up your shields and making us fight amongst ourselves.
Yep, that's kind of the goal. Some of the loops that I had on board in this game weren't apparent to me as I was building it.
Okay.
But I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, it's going to require a little more play testing, but I think it might be good.
For a silly mono white deck, yeah. You take advantage of some obscure old cards, which is always fun to see.
Yes. Lieutenant Kurtar, so good.
Nice.
What's this? What's all this then?
Junk card. Another old junk card in this deck.
Oh yeah, this is garbage. That's awesome. Return those value creatures is so good in that deck.
You don't see fear on a lot of white creatures.
No, you don't. Mutate's gonna mutate. This was such a good game with this deck. It really was.
It scared the shit out of me.
The fact that I played a +1/+1 counter, kind of sub-theme deck against Chris's brand new deck without even thinking about it was funny. There's removal in the deck. My goal was going to just kind of stall for time, pick away at Schnell over there for some value. until I just drew removal. Get rid of Nils, and then
Letting Nelson know that Biovisionary got there.
and then just swing in over at Chris there while he had his guard down was the plan. 2 vigors twice in that game was so fun. Even though they didn't do anything, it was just fun to have because the potential. Oh, God, I love this deck. Like I said, I added 1 card to this deck.
Which one?
Didn't see it. It's Packrat.
Oh.
Packrat has been in early drafts of this deck, and I cut it out because my main concern was the power and toughness equal to the number of rats I control takes precedence over anything that's on top of it. So if I mutate on top of it, I control 0 rats and it just dies.
Okay.
Which means I have to mutate under it, but then it's a 1/1. And it doesn't become like a big scary mutate thing because I can still mutate under it. It's always going to be a 1/1 unless I start discarding cards to make copies of it. Then they will get a little bit bigger. I cut it out of the deck originally. I just didn't think it was worth it building that up. I thought it would be too slow and my creatures wouldn't be big and scary enough. But I got into a discussion with a nice person on Reddit who pointed out that I can put like the value mutates under there. Like the Auspicious Stars would have been a great one where exile cards until you hit X permanent cards.
Oh, yeah.
Put that under Packrat. It doesn't need to be bigger than a 1/1 because then I could just discard a card and make a token of that. This gets around spot removal because I can respond by discarding a card, making a token of it. And it's always got that mutate ability. I can just keep taking advantage of that, and Packrat is pretty hard to get rid of outside of a board wipe. So with all the value mutates that don't turn into a big scary creature but give me really useful abilities, Packrat's a good way to keep those abilities around in the face of removal. So that nice person convinced me to give it a shot, and I threw it in the deck, and I didn't play it, but I'm excited to see how it does when I do have it in hand one game. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Packrat.
That's a much clearer game plan than anything I ever come up with. like in terms of deck building. Like I like this card, and I like this card, and I like this card. No lines like predetermined or anything.
I do like that we all have absurdly different deck building styles.
Right?
Yep.
Right? Makes games very fun and interesting.
I will pick either a keyword or a single card and then just start building around it. And my deck building style is when I find shit looking for things I'm looking for, I go, oh, this would work too. And then I change everything.
Yep.
So, this has been the Homebrew Magic EDH games, and we need a consistent sign-off.
But this isn't the week. This is not that day.
I'm Tej. And I'm Nelson.